believe it was the New Zero house and the Season Rack house. Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
You made the names.
Right.
Um, so Hondo, Flan, and Tassian went to one house. They found a young boy, very injured, and Flan took him to the pharmacy. And upstairs, they found the corpse of the boy's mother. Um, and they also found a journal.
Bad boy.
And at the other house, you guys spoke with a woman who was dying from the decay. She told you a lot of information about how the Umavi is actually the one causing the spots throughout town, and that the people look at it as a curse from necromancy. And when leaving the house, you noticed a drow boy watching you. You chased him down and
Got
persuaded
him to talk.
Persuaded, quote unquote.
and he told you he was being paid to watch you all for the Umavi. And with some convincing and some branding,
Oh my god!
you guys managed to sway him over to your side, perhaps.
Mhm.
Um,
And if he's not on our side, I'll know.
and after that, you all decided to meet up at the tavern to share information and be on your way with your investigation. So currently, you all stand at this tavern that's pretty much at the center of town, just outside. It is maybe a little past afternoon, and Flannery is still at the pharmacy, so it's just you guys and Cassian at this time.
And Vastid made an observation that he believes the big glowing light at the top of the tower is what's causing the quote unquote curse to happen.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if it's true, but it's the best observation we have. And then I also think he says that he can't do anything about it at this time because right now he is out of spell slots to do anything about it. So we have to continue our investigation.
So, what is the plan?
Well, the plan right now that we can only go with is to continue our investigation with these families. Unfortunately, as much as I fear our time is limited now, which doesn't seem to be able to get through to you. He mumbles under his breath.
If time is of the essence, then we should go. And just
How about we just stick together this time? Since now it's confirmed that the Umavi has eyes on us. We don't know how many eyes she might have.
True.
Am I there?
True.
We're all here, besides Flannery.
I see.
Well, some people are just prejudiced towards some things. Might be a species, or it might be a certain school of magic. We won't know until
Wait,
if we confront her.
why can't we just confront her now? Did I miss something?
I don't have spell slots to remove the curse or anything. I mean, I have 4 spell slots technically, but I don't have any level 3 spell slots, if that makes sense. And that's the only things where I can like remove curse or whatever. Which by the way, I'm gonna say this to the group. I can try to quote unquote remove curse if it is a curse, that is, from the crystal. However, it won't actually remove the curse. It'll just remove the I can't speak. The attunement of the object to the owner.
I see.
But that's if it is a curse, that is. But I do have a backup plan if it's not, but it's going to be a lot more tricky. Okay, I think we should go to the closest house to us that we're need to get done with this list on. I pull out a map and I look at the addresses. We're at the tavern. Can we just go in chronological order, please? Like down the list. I don't want to actually like jump here to there.
Then I'll say the closest house to you guys at the time is the Croissant house.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Oui, oui.
Croissant. You know, I'm not good at leading the way, so I toss the map at the redhead. He seems to. There you go.
Let's see. Wow, I know exactly where to go.
I'm you. It's almost like you have God in your head. Well, here's the list too. Throws it at his face.
Oh,
Apparently, I have advantage in survival, so I could have done it too.
But we have a map, so we don't need survival.
All right, I don't know why I rolled survival then.
I just wanted to make it like.
Do I know where I'm going?
We have a map. You know what? Fuck it. Do I know where I'm going?
Where I'm going.
Well, if everyone
I know
else is
exactly where I'm
one.
going.
Everyone knows where you're going.
I know where I'm going to.
Hondo knows exactly how many steps it'll take to get us there.
Yeah, Hondo, you can see the house from where you're standing.
It's right there. I see it.
Seraphine's like
Walking towards the tavern. Seraphine, it's this way. Come on, bookworm.
Okay, well, you guys arrive at the front of the house. Like every other house you visited so far, it's an exact replica of the houses beside it. With a door in the middle and just 2 windows on the sides. And the windows appear to be dark right now, but it's not too uncommon since it is midday. Yeah.
How about we have 2 people stand guard, just in case. We don't need to overwhelm them. I can stand guard since I have good perception.
And since I'm a people person, I'll go in.
Zara? In or out? I'll wait out here.
Why is it always Hondo and Damon?
Wait.
Hondo.
No,
Hondo's
it's
going
Bass. It's Bass and Damon.
I'm sorry. Hondo's going insane.
I'm staying out because I have good perception, and I'm just gonna keep watch.
I have bad perception and bad people skills.
But I can have you sick someone down easily.
Okay.
Alright. I knock at the door.
Okay. The moments tick by, and you hear no movement inside, no voices, and
Oh, sorry, I'm eating. Should I mute myself?
no answer.
No answer.
Um, I can I open the door?
It is locked.
It's locked. I'll knock one more time.
You knock again, and again the house just remains silent. You hear no movement, voices inside, and as the moments tick by, you kind of realize there's probably no one's gonna answer.
I cast. Let me try something. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and see if there's like a deadbolt on the other side of the door.
There is.
I'm gonna unlatch the deadbolt
Okay.
and then try to unlock the handle part, the doorknob.
Okay. The door creaks open.
Okay, then I go back to my post and start watching.
Oh, this is a very creepy sight. I push the door open and I walk in.
Okay. The first floor of the house is. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, if there's no one home, maybe I should go in.
I mean, I can stay out here by myself.
Well, this is about to be a very unfortunate thing that they are sleeping.
If you want to go in, Demon, go for it. I'll stay watch.
If you don't mind.
Not at all.
I
You-
push
you
the
just-
others out of the way and I go in.
You just see Bastards just start slowly pulling out his lute and just start like tuning it as he keeps looking up and down the street every once in a while.
Right. The first floor of the house is a kind of tight-knit kitchen area with a lot of counter spaces and a round table that sits in the middle. The room looks like it as if it had just been cleaned, and kind of the smell of lemon hangs in the air. At the right side of the room, there is a curling staircase that leads up to the second floor. You don't see anyone in this area. It's empty. And there's no lit candles or wall lamps or anything like that. It is dark, yes. Okay. Alright, the dancing lights shift around the room and kind of light up the area.
Well, this looks clear for what I can see. I'm gonna head upstairs. Hopefully,
I'm
I
coming
won't
too.
find any dead bodies. I mean, hello?
No answer.
Well, we tried. I go upstairs.
As you all head
I
upstairs,
also
you
go
find.
upstairs.
Okay. You find a small living space. There are two sofas that kind of sit facing each other over a round, kind of vibrantly colored rug. There are shelves with books that line one of the walls, and on the other wall there are two doors, set about 5 feet apart from each other.
I go to the right door.
Okay.
I follow
Okay.
Demon.
I knock on the door.
Okay. Silence follows and no answer.
I kick it open.
Okay. Let's start with the right room first. It's empty, first of all. It seems. Sorry, I lost myself.
I hope
At
you
the
find
center.
yourself soon.
Thank you. At the center of the room sits a queen-sized bed. The sheets are folded and the bed's made nicely. The sheets look freshly cleaned. On either side of the bed are nightstands. Above the nightstands there are windows that face the front of the house. There's a little chest at the end of the bed with kind of blankets and pillows sitting atop of it, and a dresser off to the right side corner.
I inspect the windows.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular, or are you just looking out the
The
window?
black goo. Or signs of forced entry or anything.
Okay, roll investigation.
With advantage because not 20. I don't even need to roll again.
Okay.
Damn.
I think you need to roll again.
You see no signs of the black spots. The wood around the windows itself looks pretty old, so there's a lot of like scrapes and stuff like that, but no signs of like nail marks or scratches or anything like that looks odd.
You can start on those dressers if you'd like.
Good idea.
I'm just gonna check under the bed. I push the bed out of the way.
Okay, roll strength.
Okay, well, I try to.
Do you need some help?
It does take some effort this time, but you slowly kind of move the bed and it kind of scratches along the floor as you move it. And underneath it's just a plain wooden floor, no stains or anything like that.
I go over to the dresser and inspect it.
Okay, roll investigation for me. Are you looking like in the drawers and whatnot?
Yes.
Alright, you find a mix of female and male clothing. That's about it. That's all you find.
Well, nothing in the cupboards. Any luck under the bed?
Nothing.
For
I
once,
go over
there's
to the
nothing
chest
under
that was at the
bed.
foot of the bed,
Okay.
and I open it. I try to open it.
It does open pretty easily, and inside you just see more folded blankets and some old what looks like picnic baskets and whatnot.
Is this all? I pull all of them out and like shake them out.
They're all empty.
Yeah.
Careful, demon. We don't want to make it look like we're breaking and entering. We are, but I don't want to make it look like that.
I throw one of the blankets at Hondo.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go to the other room
Dare
real
you.
quick.
I thought back
Actually,
at
can I just state something real quick?
Yes.
When they went in, Fast shut the door and relocked everything.
Okay. Seraphine, did you just walk into the left room? Okay. So the room is pretty small. There is a single bed that sits against one corner of the room. And on top of the bed, there's a number of different colored, like stuffed animals kind of decorated near the headboard. On the opposite side of the room is a plain dresser, and beside it, a chest. The room itself looks pretty plain, and it looks like it hasn't been touched in a while. Okay. As you open the chest, it seems to be filled with lots of different children's toys. It's like wooden Magic Tech replicas of ships and animals, and some more stuffed animals. Okay, roll an investigation for me. Okay. As you look under the bed, one of your kind of dancing lights follows you and shines beneath it. And you see no signs of any staining against the wood. You just find more like children's toys scattered around beneath there. Okay. There is a single window in this room. It's kind of at the center near the bed, and it is facing outwards towards the street of the town. Um, yeah, as you shift through the dresser, it just seems to be clothes. Okay, what are the other two doing?
I'm digging through the drawers of clothes.
Okay.
Wait, did you mean the two in the other me or like Austin?
You
I'm just like looking around, making sure no one.
Is Tassian with us?
No, Tassian's with.
Cassian is downstairs
Oh,
still.
okay.
Well, I walk out of the room.
Yeah. All right. When you arrive down at the kitchen, Tassian is kind of looking out the kitchen windows, which there are three of them that face the back of the house that kind of give off a good view of the mountain in the background. Yeah, the food actually looks fresh where it kind of sits on the shelves. Looks like it was bought recently. No signs of rot. What are you looking for? Okay. Um, I'd say there are various bits of decor. There's like a plant that sits on the round table in the center that's kind of flourishing. And there's obvious little like things on the bookshelves. Okay. All right, roll investigation. Okay, you do find a couple history books. There is a book on the history of Dunaman's Academy. There is also a book on the history of Soltis, and there is a book on the history of Nasad. Okay. All right. What are you two upstairs doing?
I'm just pondering, thinking. Nothing in that room. No clues in the other room. It seems
How
like
do we
they.
know that? We didn't ask her.
I'm assuming she didn't say anything.
I go to the other room.
Okay.
I'm just leaning on the staircase.
Are there windows?
There is one window in the center of the room.
In the center of the room?
Like at
Oh.
the back wall, like right
Okay,
across from the door at the center of the wall.
okay. I investigate it. I
Okay.
didn't see anything.
Um, I won't have you roll. It doesn't show any signs of any like break-in. There's no signs of thoughts. Again, the wood just kind of looks old, and the window was open and closed a lot.
Do I smell anything?
You do not.
Except for the lemons, I guess. Mm. I go downstairs.
Find anything?
Are you upstairs or down?
I'm still upstairs, and then you said you were going to go downstairs, so I'm assuming you passed me.
Okay. Are we sure we have the right house?
The rug was upstairs. Okay.
Yeah.
You move the rug, and the floor is pristine beneath it.
You found any clues yet? Anyone. I'm shouting to the room. Does anyone else get the feeling that this house is too pristine for some child who went missing?
Well, maybe the child didn't go missing in the house.
You think the Pounds did?
What'd you say?
The Pounds. You think they went missing?
I don't think so. It looks like they're just out. Everything here is still all the everything's just like
Calm down. Deep breath.
I'm not sure what I'm trying to say, but I know what I'm trying to say.
Eyes to eye. Well,
I didn't want to say about anything about the food because I wouldn't know that. Sorry. I don't smell any decay.
and there was nothing in the room. Well,
There are no air fresheners, no.
What? In what family was this? Like, in what order? At what point did their child go missing?
They're like directly in the middle.
So the rot should have
12 weeks ago.
shown up by now. Unless, like I said, the child didn't go missing here. Should we wait for them or move on? I don't think there's anything here.
I concur. Well, we tried. We came. We sought nothing. What a shame. I walked downstairs and I start heading out.
Okay.
The doors are locked.
Yeah.
I know. But I'm just imagining him just like into the door because he probably didn't notice that I locked it.
Who in blazes locked the door? We're all inside. Well, Most of us are inside. I unlock it. Click. Open the door. And walk out.
Chas is dead, Crab Wraith.
I was ready to say something. I'm sorry. What was the question? Yeah, it's facing out towards the snowfields that kind of surround the town towards the mountains. Okay. Everyone exits the house.
Did you find anything?
Yeah, I leave.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Not even rot?
Mm-mm.
Should we check the sides of the house and maybe the roof?
If you want, you can be my
I
guest.
climb the wall.
But I suspect you'll
I'm
find
never
nothing.
gonna get used to that. Vasted says as he watches Demon climb up the wall.
Okay. Um, I'll say you pick up on just a few things from skimming, like how Dunamance Academy was founded about 2,000 years ago. Um, and throughout those 2,000 years, the Salis family has always been a headmaster of the academy. Um, and the headmaster went beyond just being in control of the academy. The headmaster is like pretty much rules all of Dunamance. It's not just the academy.
Can you give me the Cliff Notes version? Is the Salus related to the Umavi?
You guys know her by Umavi and Osana, but you do not know her last name.
but I eavesdropped on the Umavi and Tassian.
Bastos.
Well, when they when the Umavi and Redhead over there went outside, they're not as quiet as I think they are, but I heard that her husband is the one that gave Tassian headmaster.
You know I can hear you.
Well, I'm not being very quiet, am I now? Just like you weren't. I'm just relaying information. But as I said, just give me Clip Notes version, if you would. But it also brings the question, why did he... I turned to Tassian. Why did he pass it down to you when they both had a son?
Um, it, uh, it's a little complicated.
Flynn, was it?
His name is Fanon.
Fanon, I mean.
His father and I became very close over the past couple of years. He saved my life, I saved his, and it was sort of a reward to me, I suppose.
Pretty sure it's more than just a reward, but we'll get more into that later.
Let's
Find
just
anything
say
up to find
he
anything up there,
just
demon?
uh,
Well, talk.
you can talk, yeah.
I'm investigating the roof.
Fine. Investigate the roof.
For any black marks, black.
Okay.
Do I roll investigation?
Yes, roll investigation. You find no signs of the rot, but you do find an acorn.
I pick up the acorn and I put it in my bag. In my pocket. This acorn will crack stays wide open. Just you wait. I jump down.
Roll
Wait.
acrobatics just for the fun.
Oh, please.
I have proficiency in acrobatics. No advantage. We will.
Can I try to catch him since I have good perception, so I'd probably notice.
Sure. Roll a
Okay.
strength.
Well, I'm on the ground too now.
Everyone else in the group, you watch as Damon kind of leaps off the roof, and at first it looks like he's gonna like easily on his feet, but then just as his legs hit the ground, he kind of twists the wrong way and he goes falling, and Vass reaches out to catch him and falls too, and then they end up in kind of a pile on the ground together.
Well done, well done. I give it a 10.
I think your horn stabbed me in the back.
My horns point backwards. What do you mean? I mean, I guess the little horn sort of, but get off, please.
Get up. I hold a hand out to Vass to pick him up.
I accept the offer. Thank you.
Oh.
You know what? Just for the fun of it, would I notice that his hands were
Can
cold?
I pick him up?
I'd say it takes like you reach down, you like tug, and he doesn't come up at first, and you have to tug again, and he finally comes up.
I'm gonna start rolling real dice. These rolling bad.
Vass, you can roll perception.
Perception. I got good perception. 18 plus 8. Actually, 18 plus 9. I was looking at persuasion.
You notice that his home is quite cold to the touch, but you guys are also in Dunamance.
Right.
So it wouldn't be too uncommon to have cold fingers, but his hand is very cold, yes.
Like unnaturally cold. I don't comment on it. I just start brushing the snow off and any dirt.
Can I investigate when I grab his hand? Can I investigate those shiny scales?
Sure.
Poor
Make a
Mark.
perception check.
Are there any loose scales that I could pull?
Wait, don't you get a... No, that's wisdom, never mind.
I imagine Vass is taking very good care of himself, so his scales all look kind of sleek and shiny, and they all seem to be held firmly in place. There's no, like, scales sticking up in places or anything like that.
I haven't forgotten. I'll get those scales.
I slowly pull my hand away as I just give him like a sheepish grin. Can't see if we
Well,
survive long
it,
enough.
we're all done fooling around. Next house, shall we?
But I do have a question.
Oh,
So you didn't
pass
find
back
it.
down the room.
So you didn't find the owners or anything.
No.
Why would they have the deadbolt on if there's no one in the house?
Interesting. And how would
The
they lock it
innkeeper
then?
did say that they didn't lock their door. Or someone did. Because they were trusting, right? Is this group suspicious?
Did any of you check the kitchen? We checked the rug. Tassian, did you find anything?
No. I was looking at the windows downstairs and they all seemed pretty normal.
Well, I found nothing, but if you want to go in and check Lizard, you can.
I don't
I'm
think
just.
we'll find anything else here. We should move on.
We should probably just move on.
Good idea.
It's not like we're gonna find anything at every house we visit anyway. Tessin, you have the map.
He kind of pulls out the map and looks at it and just begins walking.
I follow right behind.
I follow too.
Okay.
As Bastard just keeps like brushing snow and dirt off of his outfit from the fall. By the way, if you're wondering, I got a 2 plus 1, so 3.
Wow. So you really didn't catch me at all.
No, it basically probably looked like he just fell on me, and I just stared like, this is where my life ends.
You guys head down the street you're on currently and make a right. And just as you're turning the corner, when arriving on this next street, you see a sort of crowd forming about halfway down the street. There's people standing in small groups. You see them kind of leaning over to whisper to each other.
Well,
Are you guys just gonna keep approaching?
I too.
I'm gonna request from Tassian like the list of names to see how many people lived at this house.
He hands it over. And it looks like it was just the mother, father, and child.
Oh, okay. I thought there's gonna be like multiple decaying bodies, and that's why it's like rotting a lot faster, maybe.
Okay. As you guys get closer, you see the house is still fully intact. But there are a group of guards that are kind of loitering outside. And just as you reach the edge of this crowd that's kind of formed around this residence, you see a pair of guards carrying out what's obviously a humanoid shape in a sheet on a sort of stretcher. And they carry this body to a wagon that awaits nearby and kind of load the body in before they move to go back inside. Yes, nearby you on your left side there is a group of teenagers who are talking quite loudly to each other.
Is it gonna be Blue and Sterling again? And they're just gonna go like, oh my god.
That's funny.
We can! ban it, but we absolutely can.
Um, you hear just one of them that's closest to you saying, I heard the wife was found with a slit throat and a knife in her hand. People are saying it was a murder-suicide. And they just kind of, yeah.
Chaz, if you ever want us to voice NPCs, we got you.
Yeah, you message us.
I would, but like you guys wouldn't know what to say in this instance.
That's true. That's true.
Give us a script.
Yeah, yeah.
And one of the other teenagers kind of says, yeah, ever since their daughter went missing, they've been acting very strange.
Mm.
Okay. There's about four of them, and they're all kind of like huddled in a circle, watching the scene unfold. Each one of their heads kind of like snaps to you at the same time. Good evening. I mean, sort of, not like personally, but we're neighbors. I live just a few houses down. Um, I saw her every once in a while, but I didn't know her personally. None of us did. Um, it's a shame that a lot of children are going missing. Um, they all kind of look at each other before one steps forward. They've been arguing a lot. We don't necessarily hear all the arguments, but they would argue to the point where they would run out on the street and one would leave and one would stay. Um, they also seemed pretty paranoid. They would only leave the house at night. Maybe a week after their daughter went missing.
Could the rest of us hear that conversation, or should I roll perception?
You can all hear it. You're close enough.
Okay.
Well,
How about we don't speak here? There's a group. We don't want any. We don't want any eavesdroppers. As much as that's hypocritical at this point. I'd say at this moment we should probably just go on to the next one and then wait until it clears out.
good idea.
Alright. He looks at the map again and turns around full 360, starts heading the other way.
Full 360, just doesn't like a load. Turn. You're like those TikTokers. I did a full 180, and then they just did a whole turn.
Alright, it's a pretty short walk. You guys arrive at the next house within about 10 minutes. And again, it's the same kind of house.
all I'm saying is I'm pretty sure what happened back there, if it was a murder suicide, is one of them probably knew about what this so-called cursed spot was, and then wanted to tell the Umavi, and then the other one didn't. And to keep their mouth shut, they just decided to kill them. Murder suicide, apparently? Or it might be a cover up. Mm-hmm. That's what a monarch does. And that's what it sounds like she is at this point.
Man, all this chaos, all this bloodshed, and not a prophet to be owned by it. What a shame. Hmm? I'm sure any situation there can be a prophet.
Indeed. Actually, he kind of turns, he stops and turns towards you guys and kind of puts the map down. I haven't been exactly forthright with all of you. Listen, I do know a bit of Osana's past. She